two boys missing in the Red River Gorge since last night are found alive. We're live with the dramatic rescue now at 4.
Gusty showers and thunderstorms continue to press across parts of central and eastern Kentucky. We'll track what's out there and show you what is ahead for the weekend coming up.
Also, a deadly crash today on a busy Lexington road. The latest on how it happened now at 4.
Tracking, alerting, protecting. WKYT News starts now with breaking news.
It's a happy ending in the Red River Gorge for two young boys who went missing nearly 20 hours ago. Search crews found the two cousins, ages 5 and 7, about 1:30 this afternoon. They were about 3 to 4 miles away from the campsite. The search centered around the Coomer Ridge campground where the boys were on a family camping trip. They went missing about 6 o'clock last night. Hillary Thornton joins us live in Wolfe County with the breaking details. Hillary?
Hey there, Jennifer. It was around 1 o'clock this afternoon, after more than 18 hours of searching, that a leader with the Wolfe County Search and Rescue Team told me he was remaining positive and was confident Michael and Adrian would be found. Just about 1 hour after he said that, that is exactly what happened. It was a race against the clock, with the time out in the Red River Gorge alone being the biggest concern crews had for the 5-year-old and 7-year-old. More than 130 rescuers from multiple agencies searched on the ground and from the air, doing a grid search of more than 1,000 acres before finding the boys a few miles from the campsite. It was a physically and emotionally draining rescue for all of the crews out here. They say at this point, it is hard to even put into words what it means to have safely reunited the boys with their families. The Forest Service team who found the boys say they called out their names and the boys responded. They say they were even able to tell them the specific spot known as the Mountain Laurel where they were resting. The first one to them says other than being hungry, the two boys were okay. The mother of Michael said he has been camping several times and has a lot of experience in the outdoors. She says she remained hopeful, but worry did start to grow as they started closing in on 24 hours out alone.
Oh, we were just so thrilled. I prayed, all night long, and I just really kept praying, find them before the rain comes, because I knew they'd be fine. It wasn't that cold last night, and they were together.
Now, just about 30 minutes before that rain settled in here at the Red River Gorges, when those boys were safely found. They are okay. They're being checked out here at this scene, and we can tell you that man who found them shared in a package of Oreos with them here at the scene. They're certainly okay, and their parents say they actually don't seem traumatized by any of it all, and they think they're going to be okay after this. Live in Wolfe County, Hillary Thornton, WKYT.
An incredible story. Thank you, Hillary. Well, storms are packing a punch in parts of the bluegrass. They're moving across the region, bringing high winds and hail in some places. Here's a live look at downtown Lexington, where it's only in the 60s right now. Chief Meteorologist Chris Bailey shows us what's on the First Alert Defender. Chris, a lot of places getting in on the rain.
Yeah, we're getting in on some soaking rains. You mentioned those gusty winds. We've had gusts into parts of Madison County causing some damage. Winds likely in excess of 50 miles an hour. A little earlier, that broken band of thunderstorms now across parts of southern and southeastern Kentucky on Defender. Still some general rains that'll carry us into the early part of the evening. Strongest part of the storm now from Prestonsburg back through Hindman, the Hazard area, just to the north of the Hal Rogers Parkway into Leslie County over toward Clay County. You see the lightning strikes with that. That's your live real-time lightning tracker. And then look at the thunderstorms that are gearing up across parts of Pulaski County, back toward the southwest, moving into Monticello from the Lake Cumberland area. A little farther to the north, still a lot of showers to go through from the BG Parkway area into parts of the Lexington Metro. We will try to get some of this out of here in time for high school football action across parts of central Kentucky. Downtown Lexington seeing more in the way of some general light rains now, but look back to the west of us. Still some light rains extending all the way into parts of southern Indiana, so it may be a while to get some of those evening showers to end, but eventually the rains push on out of here, giving us a gorgeous fall weekend. When I come back in a few minutes, Jennifer, I've got another front that arrives in just a few days, and that's a sign of things to come. We've got a good-looking weekend forecast, but a busy extended forecast in a few.
Chris mentioned the high winds that blew through Madison County, knocking down trees in the city of Richmond. We also have reports of trees on power lines in Waco. Monique Blair is live in Madison County with a look at the damage. Monique.
Well, Jennifer, I'm out here at Woodland Avenue and 3rd Street in Richmond, and crews actually just left here a few minutes ago. We pulled up here about 20 minutes till 4, and there was a decent-sized tree laying on the power line here, but crews worked very quickly to get that tree off the line. Now, just a couple blocks from where we're standing here, there is also another tree on the power line, and according to Kentucky Utilities power outage map, only a small handful of homes are being affected right now without power. Now, we also found some trees down out on Shamrock Lane. Again, that's in Richmond. And I'm told there was also a large tree that fell onto 2 cars on Aspen Avenue, but that has since been cleaned up and nobody was hurt. Now, we did talk to some city crews out here who have been working to clean up after the rain came through, and they tell me really there just have been several limbs down throughout the city, but again, they're working very diligently to get that cleaned up. And right now, again, just a very small number of power outages, and no one has been injured as of this time. I'm reporting live in Richmond. Monique Blair, WKYT.
Now to a developing story in Boyle County where police are working a deadly crash. It happened about 2:30 this afternoon on US 127 at Popplewell Road. The Boyle County coroner tells us one person is dead. We'll bring you more details on this crash as we get them. We're waiting to learn the name of a man killed in a crash in Lexington this morning. Police say a white SUV clipped a semi, swerved into the other lane, and crashed into a flatbed truck head-on on Palumbo Drive. Police say the SUV then burst into flames and someone pulled out the driver. Several people working nearby ran to the scene to try to help.
He'd lost consciousness. We started giving CPR at that time. He came back and I mean, we kept him just awake, kept him alert during that time till the paramedics got here.
The SUV driver was taken to UK Hospital where police say he later died. The 2 men in the flatbed truck and the semi-driver were not hurt. 3 men charged with the murder of a University of Kentucky student were back in court today. Efren Diaz, Justin Smith, and 17-year-old Roman Gonzalez Jr. are charged with the murder of Jonathan Kruger. Kruger was robbed and shot to death in April while walking on East Maxwell Street. All 3 suspects have pleaded not guilty. The case has been delayed because lawyers for the 3 say there's a lot of evidence. Today, attorneys updated the judge on where they are with DNA and ballistics evidence that's still being processed. The 3 men are due back in court December 4th. We're working on a number of other stories for WKYT starting at 4:30. Amber Philpott joins us from the newsroom with a look at some of the news in progress. Good afternoon, Amber.
Hello, Jennifer. A man charged in a deadly hit and run in Lexington was supposed to be in court today for his sentencing. Lexington police say in June of last year, Angel Meja swerved across 3 lanes of I-64 and slammed into a pickup truck. 68-year-old Wanda Beach was killed. Police say Meja ran from the scene, but they caught him nearby. Investigators at the time said alcohol was a factor in the crash. Coming up on WKYT News at 5, we'll have the details on why Meja wrote in a letter to the judge that he wants to withdraw his guilty plea. Transylvania University inaugurated a new president this morning. Dr. Seamus Carey took over in July of 2014 after President Owen Williams stepped down. Dr. Carey is the university's 26th president. Before coming to Lexington, Dr. Carey served as dean of the College of Arts and Sciences at Sacred Heart University in Fairfield, Connecticut. Campus officials say with someone like Carey at the helm, the future of the 16th oldest university in the U.S. is in good hands.
I think some of the qualities that we look for in a president at Transylvania University is someone who has strong leadership abilities, who is going to take us to the next level, but coupling that with a caring and loving attitude to this community.
Sparks says Dr. Carey is responsible for the renovations to the Transylvania campus, including the new residence halls, one of which already opened at the beginning of this academic year. That's a look at some of the news in progress. Jennifer, back to you.
On Wall Street, the Dow rose for a 6th straight session, up 34 points to close at 17,084. The Nasdaq jumped 20, and the S&P 500 had its biggest weekly gain of the year. Your airline boarding pass may be a weak link in your online security. Krebs on Security says the barcode on your boarding pass contains private information such as your full name, frequent flyer number, and flight plans. And that barcode can be easily decoded using a free online barcode reader. And with access to your frequent flyer account, a hacker can even change your flights. Krebs advises people to destroy boarding passes after they use them. Halloween is still weeks away, but stores are already getting ready for Christmas. As Karina Mitchell explains, some outlets have been trying to attract holiday customers since the summer.
Fall just started, but you can already find holiday items on sale at many stores, including this Kmart.
I found what I'm looking for.
And Doreen Callery is ready to shop.
I can pick things up like one at a time instead of having to go out and put all that money out at once.
A recent survey found more Americans are planning to shop for the holidays earlier this year. About 32 million have already started, and more than 4 million say they're already done.
I started the end of August because I have 365 days. I know Christmas is coming.
Traditionally, stores waited until after Thanksgiving to roll out their holiday push. Now some retailers are advertising online and in stores earlier to attract shoppers.
Amazon and Walmart started offering Black Friday style deals online back in July.
It's ridiculous to think about Christmas now.
And Kmart rolled out its holiday layaway plan this summer.
Kmart, no money down layaway or leasing.
As much as they
Retail expert Wendy Liebman says holiday shopping is becoming a year-round event, and many shoppers like it.
I think for people it's less stressful. They can get things done efficiently on their own time frame.
Okay, good.
Still, not everyone is sold on the earlier holiday creep.
I don't think about it until the Christmas songs and the Hanukkah songs come out on the radio.
Karina Mitchell for CBS News, West Orange, New Jersey.
A new place in town known as a state-of-the-art lifestyle studio. So what exactly does that mean?
That is a good question. Deanne Stevens out and about to find out the answer to that question. Joining us from the Marshall Lifestyle Medicine with more. Hi, Deanne.
Good afternoon, guys. We are here at Marshall Lifestyle Medicine. Maybe you've driven by here on Winchester Road in War Admiral. Just opened yesterday. Had their grand opening last night. You want to know what it is? Well, I do, because this place is magnificent. It looks beautiful. Dr. John Mullins is with us. What is Marshall Lifestyle Medicine?
Marshall Lifestyle Medicine is everything that makes your life better. It's really meant to make you feel better, look better, be happier, live longer, and we've kind of taken several different concepts and put them all under one roof to make the experience for our patients just something that's out of this world.
Well, it's kind of alternative ways instead of always heading into the doctor's office, so to speak, right?
This is meant to keep you out of the doctor's office. This is meant to keep you healthy and happy and looking the best, and so you don't have to go to the doctor, and so you're happy instead of going to the doctor's office.
Okay, I'm intrigued, of course, by this thing called hydration therapy, because you know what John said? He's like, Deanne, think post-football games, post-celebrations, which means we all could use a little hydration on those days.
Absolutely.
What is this all about in here?
Well, I was a former ER doctor, and what we recognized was that most people that came to the ER, what they simply needed was IV fluids. So we have kind of come up with a concept where people can come in, get rejuvenated after a long day, get rehydrated after a post-celebration, after an illness. They can come in here and relax in this kind of serene environment, and they can have an experience that kind of is unique.
And you said they leave here feeling like a different person.
They leave here feeling like $1 million. In 45 minutes, you'll feel like you've just had a spa experience like no other.
This hydration therapy is new here to Kentucky, obviously, but it's worked in other places.
Absolutely. This place was kind of modeled after a place that we visited in Las Vegas. This is absolutely new to Kentucky. There's nothing else like it. In fact, I would say that there's nothing like what we have here anywhere in the world.
Okay, sign me up every Saturday morning, okay?
Okay, sounds great. Yeah.
Okay, now coming up at 4:50, they also have this thing called virtual care that is supposed to help keep you out of the doctor's office as well. Pretty cool concept. Brand new here in Lexington. Marshall Lifestyle Medicine. They are located on War Admiral in the Hamburg area. We'll have more coming up at 4:50. I'm Deanne Stevens, out and about. Back to you guys.